Oh, that does make sense then. The good news with this comp is that we have an Abathur, and Abathur can hat Broccoli. Please hat Broccoli, he will carry. At Broccoli, he will carry, yes.
The gates shall open in 10 seconds.
Broccoli, very good.
4,
Very good. Wait, I thought Sam was leaving. Was it not Sam? Was it someone else?
let the battle begin.
The wilds call out.
Oh, 2 stacks, big. Oh, you weren't leaving. Oh, you were saying goodbye to someone else then. Okay. Gotcha.
That one pushing up daisies.
Yeah, we got owned. I got 3 stacks already though. Good stack so far.
As nature wills. What a pick me up.
What the heck is that? An electric Superman? Oh, it's a hero. Oh, wait, I get it. It's a hero, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, that one would have been easier to get, probably.
Sequences augmented.
This guy's not hatting my broccoli. I'm pissed. What's it do? More damage? Yeah. Like a lot more damage. Well, maybe not a lot, but it's every time you root someone, the broccoli auto attack damage increases by 7. And that adds up, you know. 7 is not insignificant.
The first seed is sprouted.
Yeah, yesterday we got the most broccoli stacks ever and did like 2,000 damage to someone every time we broccoli. It was just slapping them 4 times for 2k damage. That was good stuff.
A seed is sprouting. The anticipation is building.
It's so hard to root people with this hero though. Damn, this Tassadar don't give an F, dude. He's just man-moding all the camps by himself. I respect that.
Isn't nature splendid? Gather that seed for me.
It's already doing 149 per auto. That's not bad.
Choose a talent.
It's decent. Okay, I guess we're giving it.
Going to pull back for now.
Goodbye.
The land and I are one. Nature's wrath upon you.
Soon you will have another seed to gather, heroes. It won't be long now.
153, 156, 156, 156, 156. Look at that thing, dude. That thing did like, that broccoli just did like 700 damage or something. And 163 and climbing.
There it is. Gather the seed.
Peace out, Nakura. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy your rest. We'll catch you next time. Oh, he ran into broccoli! He ran into broccoli. There's 2 heroes on my team that can't be innovated. Wait, there's 3 heroes that can't be innovated. Abathur's in base. You telling me the only person I can get innovate CDR from is Passadar, and he's like on the other side of the world?
Better to be rid of it.
Ah, well, that is pretty unfortunate.
Austero Donador.
I know, I gotta innovate, man. It's easier said than done, though. How do you miss? I was literally staying still so he would hit me, bro.
An excellent heal.
Let's try and get that reset on my broccoli.
Has been planted. It will sprout before you know it.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, ETC. There you go.
Excellent heal.
It doesn't matter, I can never hit any of them with my root. Too hard. It's impossible. It's impossible to hit anyone with Malfurion. Oh, never mind. There we go.
A seed has sprouted.
Just gotta wait for them to walk
Let's
into it.
not fight over it, hmm?
You get in there! There you go. Nice damage, bro.
More fertilizer. Your enemy's fort is broken.
You just got body block him or something. Oh shit.
Admit it. You enjoyed that.
This Tasser is always at full mana. Literally, my D has no purpose. No purpose, D.
Best be
Feels
ready
bad,
to
man.
gather another seed.
Oh, 2 stacks though.
Torfala Nordora. Manudora. I must retreat.
Same. Unfortunate. It do be like that sometime though. Oh, broccoli top damage again. Not bad.
Collect the seed. And don't fret about the shamblers. They don't feel a thing.
What were my final thoughts on D4? My final thoughts are pretty similar to my initial thoughts. I still think it's an 8 out of 10. Everything is really good. Except I have concerns about how much late game there will be because, you know, didn't seem to be that many legendary items. Didn't seem to be that many dungeon bosses. So, super fun. Obviously, pretty polished game. There's like some minor things that are not ideal, like the UI, but that's okay. No big deal to me. My main concern is just how much content do they really have late game. That one is what I'm docking 2 points for. I'm not convinced it's like I'm a little convinced about how much content it is, but we'll see. Oh, 240. 240 per hit now. We're scaling. Look at my broccoli go, dude. Zoning the crap out of him. There's like a tweet that said there's more legendary skills. Yeah. We'll see. I'm like a super sweat, so I've already looked at all the data mined stuff, and I don't know. I feel like if that's all, it's not like it's a little, to be fair. Like, it's not like it's a little. There's like, there's basically like a legendary for like every item build that you might want to try. It's not.
Spill their blood.
They said the aspects in the codex are not half of them in the entire game. Yeah, I mean, I looked at all the data mine stuff, so I kind of looked at all the. I think I know what pretty much all of them in the game are gonna be.
Terrors have fallen.
Maybe
Oh well.
too little is not the
There
right
will
word.
always be more.
I think maybe more too. It's too. It's too. There's no diverse. It's too bland or something. I'm trying to look for the right word. It's too much like D3, where if they just tell you what to play. There's no like innovating. You know. There's no like. I don't feel like there's gonna be a lot of like late game content where you're actually innovating and like trying to make a unique build. It feels more like. That's not good. Like D3 where it's like, oh, you want to play Whirlwind? Then play the Whirlwind set. Because the Whirlwind set increases your Whirlwind damage by 5,000%. So like everyone that wants to play Whirlwind, you're all playing the same Whirlwind set, you know? It's like, oh, you want to play multi-shot Vala? Then play the multi-shot Vala set. Because it increases your multi-shot damage by 20,000%. And it's just, I don't know what the right word for that is. It's not that there's no legendaries, it's just that everyone is gonna be playing the exact same legendaries. Maybe no build diversity. I'm like concerned about the end game build diversity. It doesn't look amazing from the legendaries I've seen. Yeah, like optimization happens everywhere, but optimization, like you'll always get people playing meta builds. I agree with that, but like it's in different like there's different levels to it. Like HOTS, I think is a pretty good level. Like there's obviously meta stuff in HOTS, but there's like tech talents and there's like this and that and this. Like in this situation you go here, in that situation you go this. Like there, you know, it's even though there's a meta, there's still choices to be made, and a lot of them. I didn't play much D3, so I don't know how many choices there were in D3. But from the little that, at least not when they introduced the sets. But from what I see, I don't see any choice. Like from what I see, it's like if you're gonna play multi-shot Vala, like you just use all the multi-shot Vala items, and so does everyone else. You know, that's like there's no choice. There's like no choice at all. You know, it's like, yeah, there's always gonna be a meta, but this seems like a particularly bad. Like it seems really bad in terms of the, you know, there's not even like, you know, I feel like there's not even gonna be tech choices. It's just like you just all have to use the same thing. Dude soloed boss in hardcore? I'm not sure if I did or not. What class was he playing? There's virtually no choice at all for the sets in D3. Yeah, that's my point, right? Like there's always gonna be a meta, but like in D3 there's like no choice. But in HOTS there's a meta and there's still choice. So I would have liked their item design to be a little bit more not like Diablo 3, so that there would have been more choice, even if a meta developed. So that's my main concern. No choice, I'm gonna like people are gonna get bored real quick at endgame. It's just gonna be like D3 endgame all over again. If it's like that, you know? Everyone's playing the same thing. You're gonna get bored. In my opinion. So we'll see what happens. Oh, I saved them. And now he's out again. You heard about that? Some guy was gonna solo it, but someone came. Oh, thank you for the link, Galos. I'll check that out later.
My. Yet another seed. I trust you know what to do, heroes.
Yeah, and maybe that's just like how Diablo is. That's true. Maybe that's just how Diablo is. But I'm still gonna dock 2 points from it, because if that's how Diablo is, I don't think anyone likes that part of how it is. I think that part could be improved, if that is how it is.
That seed is ready for gathering. I suggest you do it now.
Get out of there!
Everyone plays Meteor Wizard is fun for you? I understand playing Meteor Wizard is fun for you, but why would everyone playing Meteor Wizard be fun for you? What fun do you get out of knowing that you're not special at all and everyone else is playing the exact same thing you're playing? Like what part of that do you find fun? I understand the gameplay itself can feel fun. There's nothing wrong with the gameplay feeling fun, but like I don't see why anyone would feel like, you know, the second thing I said being fun. Oh my god, this don't look so good. This is some crazy ass fight, guys. You guys picking some crazy ones. My team's tripping out here. I'm getting more stacks every fight though. Oh my god, I got a 4-man Moonfire right there. Giga heals.
Prepare to gather it. A keep has fallen.
What was the second thing I said? Oh, I mean just why would you find everyone playing the exact same thing that you're playing fun? So to compare it to HOTS, right? I could find like playing Malfurion might be fun, right? And I can totally see that. Like playing a wizard, a meteor wizard, that playing Twilight Dream Malf or Tranquility Malf, I can see that being fun. That totally makes sense to me. But now if I say everyone is playing the exact same Malfurion you are, and everyone is picking the exact talents that you are, and you're playing the exact same way everyone else is, like literally talent for talent, everything is the same. You're not special at all. You're just like one of a million. Everyone's doing the exact same thing you are. Like, who would find that fun, you know? That doesn't sound fun to me. People like to theory craft or be a little unique at least. In my opinion. Why is my Abathur? Goodbye, Abathur. You know, I tried. I really tried. Maybe he's low-kissed. Oh yeah, that's why he's low-kissed.
We should capture this mercenary camp.
Played A Volatin for 3 months straight. Oh yeah. And that's my first point. Like, playing AA Vala is fun, but I don't find it fun that everyone else is playing AA Vala. Like I'm playing AA Vala because Vala itself is fun and I'm trying to win. It's a strong build. But I don't find the idea that everyone is playing AA Vala to be fun. I don't like that idea. I'm just doing it because I'm trying to win. Oh, it's okay. They got no damage. Yo, thank you, Copamine. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. And like this is a MOBA, so like you're really playing MOBAs to win. So like the primary objective of a PvP game is to win. Like when you're playing a game like Diablo, I feel like building a build that is not just a build that everyone else is using, like that's a much bigger part of a game like Diablo than it is a part of a PvP game. So I feel like you know, no item diversity in a game like in an ARPG is even worse. That's like half of the game, isn't it? Like I feel like half of ARPG is like just feel good mowing over minions and like getting stronger by getting legendary items, and the other half is like maybe not half, but like, you know, like a good part of an ARPG is literally just like making your build, discovering cool builds. It's a lot less cool if your build is just everyone's build, like it was in D3. The stats are the same? No, it's not the stats. We're talking about the items. The legendary items just remind me a lot of Diablo 3 sets. So the items are just like they just add so much damage, it kind of forces you to pick it. You know, it's like if you want to play multi-shot Vala, then there's just gonna be a legendary item that says your multi-shot does 200% more damage, and you have to play it. You know this, yeah. So, and everyone's gonna play it because no shit, if you want to play multi-shot Vala and it makes your multi-shot do 200% damage, like it, you know, it's like a complete no-brainer. It's like of course you're gonna play that, and all I feel like all of the items or like almost all of the items in Diablo 4 and Diablo 3 are like that. It's just like, oh, you want to play the Whirlwind Barbarian? Well, this item makes your Whirlwind do 200% more damage. So, you're gonna play that item. And so is everybody else. Because it's just the ultimate no-brainer. I don't know what you call that. I call that a lack of diversity, but yeah. That part is what I'm docking points for. I'm not too happy about that part. Oh, okay. Diversity is in the ancient unique sacred items. Do those things have like way different effects than legendaries? I don't really know how those work. How exactly do those work? Is it like completely new effects that are not on any legendary? I thought those were just upgraded versions of legendaries. I assumed those had like the same effects as legendaries do. They're different effects? Okay. Well, I'll go look up what the effects are, but with the way the legendary effects are, I don't have much faith in the ancient effects. Like, are you telling me the ancient effects are not like the legendaries, where it's just like, if you're playing the build for this, you're just gonna, there's just this one unique ancient effect that everyone is gonna play because it is such a big no-brainer that you have to play it. Like, I feel like it's a design philosophy. If they designed the legendaries like that, I don't see how they could have designed the other items completely differently. I feel like if they designed legendaries like that, then they also designed everything else like that. Maybe I'm wrong though. Yeah, you can link them. You think there's a lot of variables and it'll take people time to find optimal combinations?
I have to retreat for now.
Yeah, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Not really. I don't know. Like, I see what you're saying, but I don't really... I don't think I agree with that. Like, it's kind of true. Okay, look, like, maybe no one knows what the best build is at launch. Maybe it takes 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks for someone to figure out what the most OP build is. Like, that, you might be right about that, but like, that's not my point, right? My point is, like, if you're playing Whirlwind Barbarian, you're gonna be playing the exact same items as every other Whirlwind Barbarian. It's just like... I don't think there's like some incredibly secret, complicated, hidden combination where it's like no one will find it, and it's like super hard to figure out. I guess that is my point. My point is like the legendary items are so simple. It's like I think everyone will figure it out. Like to me, it really feels like it's not like some crazy thing that no one will figure out. It's like you want to play Whirlwind Barbarian, there's one item that makes your Whirlwind do 200% more damage, you know? It's like... there's just no way that that is not gonna be your best item. You know, it's like, there's just no way there's some hidden tech for Whirlwind Barbarian that does not involve using the item that gives you twice as much damage on Whirlwind. It's just... you know? Like, it's so obvious. I want the game that you're thinking about. I want the game that's like, oh, so many hidden intricacies and hidden combinations, and like, no one will know what's good for a month. And by the time they figure it out, another season is here. I hope that you're right, because I want that game, but when every single item is just like, your skill does 200% more damage, it's like, how can you not figure out what the best combination is? It's so obvious at that point. And I don't see a world where there's a better combination than in, you know, it's just I don't see it being possible. The item is too good. It's just too good to not take. Yeah, well, I don't know if there will be spec diversity. We'll see when the game launches. Probably will be spec diversity though, yeah. So you can play like, you know, Wrath Barbarian, or you can play Whirlwind Barbarian, and maybe both of those will be fine. But all the Wrath Barbarians are gonna have the exact same items, and all the Whirlwind Barbarians are gonna have the exact same items. But like, that's fine, you know, that's why I said the game's an 8 out of 10. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying, I'm docking 2 points because I think when there's that little build diversity, late game is kind of boring. Still a good game though. If that's the case, it'll be kind of boring. It's a simple fix for that, just don't watch what others do? What do you mean? Even if I never watch what another person does, we'll still end up with the same build. You don't have to watch a guide to come to the conclusion that the item you should use is the one that buffs the skill you're using by 200% damage, you know? Like, you don't have to watch a guide for that. It's just, you're gonna come to that conclusion regardless, because it's so obvious. Well, GG.
Epic.
We're close to record, but not quite. But that's okay. It was good. Good stacks anyways. Isn't there always going to be some sort of min-max? The only alternative is what? Player skill shots? No, okay, so my example would be like I picked HOTS as a good example, right? HOTS is a good example because there's a meta in HOTS and there's min-maxing in HOTS too, right? But like, take Vala for example. Like, you know, like well met, friend. There's like there's like situational talents. For example, even if you're going auto attack build on Vola, you know, there's stuff like, oh well, if they have a lot of spell armor, I could take Gloom. If I want more healing, I can take, you know, Tempered. If I want to play safe, I can take Farflight Quiver. If I want to play flashy, I can take
The
acrobatics.
worst
Like
part of
some auto
hunting
attack
is
Volas
the
even take
waiting.
strafe into Death Siphon. So like a game like HOTS, I think has the diversity very well done, where it's like even when you're going the same build as someone else, there are multiple different talents or items in Diablo's case that you can deviate, and there's still a lot of like choices that you can actually make, and like it kind of feels like
I
they matter,
yearn for
you
combat.
know, and
Should
and
we
you're gonna
not
end
join
up
the
playing
queue?
something different than another auto attack Vala most of the time. And and HOTS used to be really bad at this. HOTS used to be like every hero, one talent, one talent, one talent, like you know, same exact talent every single time, no matter what. That's what I worry Diablo's 4 is gonna be. I worry Diablo 4 is just gonna be like, you know, there will never be any other choices here. This
The worst
legendary
part of
makes your
hunting
auto
is the
attacks do
waiting.
500% more damage, you know? And none of these do anything remotely close to that. And it's just like, you're gonna go this one every time, you're gonna go this one every time, this one every time. Every single player is gonna go this one every time. Because the legendaries, like, you know, the diversity is just, the way they designed it is just so mind-numbingly obvious about what the best one is. So we'll see.
I yearn for combat. Should we not
Yeah,
join
it's a
the
beta.
queue?
It's a beta. They could, like, it's a live service game. They could balance it better too. I'm not saying they won't. I'm just saying that's my only concern for the game. Because everything else is really good. So this is my biggest concern for the game. But yeah, they could fix it. I hope they do. If they do, that'd be good. Yeah, it's like my current rating is 8, and I'm docking 2 points because of this. But yeah, I hope they fix it. And if they do, my rating will go even higher. Anyways, it's been fun chat, but that's all the time I had for today. Thanks for watching. Um, I'll be back on Thursday for more Clown Fiesta action. And if you're wondering why we're talking about all this D4 stuff, when D4 launches, I would like to play it, like I would like to compete and try to get like, you know, hardest difficulty